Here's a web application created using the ESA platform that automates server-side generation of a CAD model and structural analysis using a simple tab-sequenced interface. This rudimentary wheel example is a perfect scenario to streamline derivative design while allowing engineers to focus on more significant tasks. As seen here, predefined configurations or relationships can be presented to the user as drop-down lists or even using tools such as slider bars. Overall, a wide variety of graphical tools and design rules employed on the server help ensure valid entries before anything is submitted. Here, a simple minimum threshold is violated, so the user receives an alert and the entry reverts to its previous value. Since such models usually have many interrelated design parameters, the interface also ensures that as an input changes that alters the limits of another parameter, that its entry is immediately clamped to the acceptable threshold if it becomes an outlier. After submission, this application compares the entered parameters with an existing database of designs, and any close matches are returned to the user in the event that an existing solution can be used to avoid generating a new one. Here, a new design is still pursued, so the user moves on to the Structural Loading tab and sets a very simple impact load for design consideration. Depending on the complexity of the job being submitted, optimizations and analyses that take a while will send email alerts when complete. This example completes fairly quickly though, and the user is immediately presented with some extracted result parameters from the model and screenshots of both the model and the stress analysis. Of course, because our solution is web-based, all of this can be done using any client, even with mobile or tablet devices, such as an iPad or an iPhone, as shown here. Here, the client also has the CAD tool natively installed, so the user can download the model files along with any of the required parameter tables and launch them as usual within the desktop application. Of course, anyone else with the proper login credentials can also download the files for further analysis or modification at any point in the future. Reconsidering the previously inputted parameters and selecting an existing model instead, based on the match percentage, the user is presented with the same files for consideration, and after a quick check of the server-generated screenshots, proceeds with the model and file download for use in the desktop application. This can obviously save a ton of time if an existing solution is close enough in the requisite design, performance, and business criteria in order to accomplish the job. Many times, simply establishing this immediate awareness is extremely valuable in and of itself. Ultimately, our server-side solution allows engineers to focus on critical tasks and the more demanding customizations involved in new product introductions. Leveraging their own mindshare in the form of server-side design rules helps accomplish the majority of the repetitive tasks involved in early design feasibility studies and derivative design generation.